this is above the sink, and now we're going down into this, underneath the sink. And I know it doesn't look like a land sink. This is the weight for my regular faucet. This is my freshwater pump, and this is my expansion tank. When I'm using water, that's what you hear. And here is the brand new Acuva, and that's the light, and that is the inline filter. And the great thing about the Acuva is that they're shark bite connectors, so it's really easy to swap this out. One thing about the Acuva is I was working on putting just a regular inline filter in myself when my in-laws got me this for Christmas. So, you know, this is not a sponsored post. Maybe it's a mom and dad sponsored post, but it's not a sponsored post by Acuva. But I think their stuff is amazing, especially for people who want to have safe drinking water on board. But I love it. It does not pull energy unless you are running the faucet, and then it turns on. Oh yeah. And then you can see that it's got the little blue light, and this is really clean water for making tea or just basically drinking out of. And I think it may be one of my favorite upgrades to the Reboot since we bought her. My tank is a 70-gallon tank right behind there. It's a big plastic tank, and it just sits there in the sun and cooks. I know that when I turn the water on for the sink for stuff to drink, that it's not going to make us sick. And that gives me a lot of peace of mind, because there's a lot of really stressful things about either living on board or spending weeks at a time on board. And, you know, we've lived on board, and our plan is in the next couple of years to spend big chunks of time on board exploring the Dry Tortugas and the Bahamas. And with all the things that just kind of go wrong normally on a boat, not having to worry about that, yeah.